I don't really know where to start off with this one, to be honest. Like, if you've watched this channel for a while, you know I try to start with something funny or a bit unusual just to get a bit of attention or, just to make it a bit funny at the start. But I really don't know what to start this video with this morning. So I've just watched the round table on the Liverpool Football Club YouTube channel where they've sat down with Arne Slot, Richard Hughes, and Billy Hogan. Billy Hogan, if you don't know, is the CEO of football at Liverpool, part of FSG, the ownership group, basically. And like, ultimately, this video is the biggest load of PR I've ever seen, and full credit to the Liverpool PR department on wheeling this one out. I think they've nailed the look and the vibe of it all. Like, it's just a casual conversation. It's just Richard Hughes with his mate Arne Slot and Billy Hogan. We all just want the best for the club and make Arne look really good and ask him all the nice questions. And we'll finally put Richard Hughes in front of a camera without any difficult questions. And like, I watched the video and look, overall I enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice, just kind of, you get a bit of insight around the club. Nice to hear just some laid back, kind of casual stuff from Arne rather than like, I think, in fairness to Arne, I think he comes across bad in interviews at times because like, he just doesn't really seem to have the way with words as the likes of Jurgen Klopp would have had. Or, I think he just kind of comes into his own a little bit more in these kind of laid back scenarios. But ultimately, it is a big PR thing and I understand that. And it just confuses me every day, like, because I am Arne Slot out. I'm not going to back away from that, but have I gone a bit harsh on him at times? Probably. Am I pissed off about results and probably pick up on little words he says and stuff a bit more than I should? Absolutely. I'm sure I have done that, but and I do ultimately like the guy. Like I said, like I watched that video, I enjoyed his input, but then again, it is just a big PR fluff piece, and it can't be ignored that that's what it is at the same time. But I really am just going back and forth on this one, and I'm really struggling with at the minute. Like, am I overreacting? And I keep coming back to, well, no, I'm not, because most people are on the same side of this argument as I am. Most people are not happy with the results, not happy with the performances, and on. But like, I just hate it. I don't like having to come on here every day and talking ill about the manager. Like, as much as you might think I do enjoy it, I don't enjoy that. I enjoy making videos and enjoy talking to everyone in the comments and stuff. I fully 100% do enjoy that part. But it's just like, I'm just kind of sick of being negative at times, to be honest. Like, it's not the kind of person I am. Like, I try to be positive and I try to be an optimist mostly in life, but it's hard not to be negative around the club at the minute when the results are so bad and stuff. But just like, yeah, this interview, like, I enjoyed it. Like, again, I like Arne Slot as a person. I think the work he done last season was fantastic. I think especially the stuff around Diogo Jota in the summer as well. Like, he handled that situation extremely well in a very difficult time. And ultimately, I do want him to succeed. I can't say that enough. I do want him to turn it around. I'm never going to want Liverpool to lose a game to get rid of him. I'm never going to want anything like that. Like, I do want him to turn it around. I just really don't believe at this point that he will. And that's just where I struggle with it, because I don't want to be hounding the manager out, but that's just how it has gone. And I just thought I'd just make this video this morning, just kind of spitball, really, just get my train of thought out, just kind of ramble for a few minutes about this, because I really am struggling with it. And I want to know, like, are you in the comments feeling the same? Like, I keep coming back to, logically, I want him gone. Logically, Liverpool are not good enough this season. But then he did win us the Premier League, and there is a lot of other issues around the club. Maybe he's not the entire issue. Like, I think Richard Hughes has a lot of questions to answer. Like, I know he finally came on camera in this, but like, it was all very like, oh, what's it like to work with Arne Slot on a day to day basis, rather than like, why didn't we sign a centre back in January? Why weren't we getting Antoine Semenyo in January? Why didn't we just get Mark Ahe earlier in the summer? Like, these questions that we actually want answered. And again, it is just PR, is what it is. And again, I'm just struggling with it because, like, I guess I am Arne Slot out, but I don't want to be, and it really is confusing me at the minute. And I think this roundtable episode that was released this morning just really reaffirms the fact that he's just not going to be sacked. So, like, am I wasting my breath just talking about it every day? I probably am. Still a good chance he probably gets replaced in the summer, but like that video today, like talking about the challenges he's faced this summer, the challenges this season so far, the close relationship working with Richard Hughes on a day to day basis. They were talking to Billy Hogan about like what a seismic change it was to change manager with Jurgen Klopp. Like, are they hinting at the fact that they don't want to do that now again? And like, it's just exhausting, isn't it? This football club, like, and I want to go through some of the comments in that video because like, there's a good few positive ones to be fair, but like, there's a lot of negative ones as well. And I want to kind of just read out a few of each, just to kind of give a balanced view of what the comments are like. And the first one I want to read out then is from KD5973, who said, "Can't get over how embarrassing this is from the club. Just left the squad short again and didn't act in this window, despite having 5 fit defenders and have won 6 league games since September, drawing to all 3 newly promoted teams at Anfield. We've had exactly 2 good performances lately, and I think now is the time to do a propaganda video about how great things are. Has any other club ever done a video with their sporting director who has left the squad significantly short? Are we meant to pat these men on the back because they got their first league win of 2026 on the last day of January?" I like that is a completely fair comment. There's no abuse, there's no over the top negativity. Like, that is factual, it is logical, it is rational, it is everything. And again, it just brings me back to the point of like, I do believe I am on the correct side of this in wanting Arne Slot out. But again, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be toxic about it. And it does look like the club ultimately isn't going to change their mind anytime soon. But again, this comment is completely fair. Like everything he said there, the fact that we have 5 fit defenders in January, we've won 6 league games in September, and we got our first win of 2026 on the last day of the month, in a month where we played 9 games. Not all in the Premier League, obviously, but a good few games in the Premier League there, which we drew, including against the 3 newly promoted sides at Anfield as well. So, like, again, like it backs up the fact that we're not wrong to feel like this, but it really does feel like we're being made to feel wrong for feeling like this. And again, I want to be a positive fan. I want to be supportive. I want to be all this. I want to be net positive in the fan base rather than negative. But then again, like I can't get over how I feel in the fact that just this season hasn't been good enough. Again, I like Arne Slot as a person, but like no matter how much PR, propaganda, fluff pieces, whatever you want to call it, comes out, it's probably not going to change my mind. So this was the most upvoted comment on the video so far. This is from PKP1, who said, "Very important public conversation for the fans to understand what's taking place internally behind the scenes." And it is, like, again, it's like I said, I enjoyed the video. I enjoyed hearing from the people we don't hear from too much. Not really the questions that I would like to be answered, but was some sort of insight at least into the thinking and the day-to-day operations of the club, which is always interesting and nice to hear about. But it's like, will this convince people who are 50-50 that it's the right thing, that we are good to stay with Arne Slot, that everything's good at the club? And I think it will. Like, casual fans will watch that and go like, well, what's everyone complaining about? Like, but if you look deeper into it, again, to go back to that first comment I read out, like, that again is true. I fully understand I'm rambling here as well, but I really am just confused on this one. I'm going back and forth. So any like people who can comment their thoughts, back me up, pull me up on things, by all means do. Like, I want to debate this one. I want to like see what your opinion on the video is if you have watched it. If you haven't, please go and watch it. Like, I'm not going to read out all the quotes here because it was quite a long video, and I think you should go and watch it with full context yourself. But yeah, it just got me thinking this morning when I seen that video come out. Next comment then on the video is from Omnes Vidente, who said, "Our PR department is without a doubt the strongest part of the club," and I would fully agree with that. They've done a cracking job there at wheeling out these lads at the correct time to try and kind of fan the flames and just kind of distract from the negativity and the problems at the club at the minute. Which, look, obviously they're going to do. They're going to want to try back the manager or just kind of stem some of the negativity and some of the negative thoughts and feelings around the club at the minute. Like, they're going to do that. That's the whole point of the PR department. And again, credit to them. They've done a cracking job at it there, because they will pull a lot of people back to that side now with that video today. Last comment from the video I want to pull up then. This won't change anything for the summer. If he doesn't get Champions League football, he will be gone. If they really were confident of Slot being the right man, we wouldn't be getting a PR video. It would be a contract extension for Slot. And I think that's ultimately, again, where it comes back to. Like, you can put out all these things you want. You can say about how great he is. You can say about how strong the relationship between Richard Hughes and Arne Slot is. You can say how great Billy Hogan is. You can say how great FSG are. Like, all these things. But the black and white of the matter is, Arne Slot was in contract extension talks before this bad run of games back in, like, whatever, September, October. And since then, they've been put on hold. His contract is still up at the end of next season, and there's still no talk of those talks being reignited or brought back. So, like, do we really believe, I suppose, that the club is actually backing Arne Slot, or is it just merely a bit of PR to get him through to the end of the season before a decision is made, or before a swift piece of action is done? You know what I mean? Like, I suppose that's where the crux of all this is, and the main thing I'm trying to figure out in this video is, are Liverpool genuinely backing Arne Slot? Do they genuinely believe he is the man, or is it just PR and just damage control until June? Like, please do let me know on that one. Which do you think? Is it PR or is it genuine? Because I'm struggling. I would probably move towards PR, but God only knows with this club at this point. That's all from me this morning on that anyway. Again, I know, I understand I'm rambling. I understand I'm just talking nonsense here at this stage probably, but it really got me thinking, and I just wanted to get that train of thought out there. I wanted to hear your opinions on it. And I wanted to just try to be as honest as possible about my feelings around the football club at the minute. Like I said, I want to be positive. I want to get behind the manager. I want to get behind the team. And I think moving forward, I'm just going to focus on the team. Like, we sit here every day talking about the manager, the sporting directors, the FSG not spending money. Like, I don't want to be an expert on the accountancy side of football. I don't want to have to speak about sporting directors. Like, I want to be on here speaking about how much I love Hugo Ekitike, speaking about how good Alisson Becker is, speaking about how good Mo Salah has been over the years. Like, the positive things in football. And that's what it should be about. It should be about watching the team, enjoying watching your team, and actually enjoying it. Like, at the end of the day, it's a hobby, it's an interest, it's a thing we all love, and I think at times we can, especially me, I can just like read up too much on the background behind the scenes stuff and all. Like, I want to get back to a point where I'm just enjoying watching football, and maybe look, fair enough, maybe Arne Slot is contributing to that due to the fact we're not playing very well at the minute, but and ultimately you have to talk about these things. But like, I want to just try reel myself back in a little bit, try get back to be more positive, and try to just again enjoy football, because it seems like it's more of an accountancy thing at the minute, more so than an actual sporting thing. But yeah, that's just how I feel. So please do let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button before you head out. Hit the subscribe button and all that, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks very much for watching.